Let's go to Disneyland's Pixar Fest. Adventure is out there, Mam Fam, and today's adventure, Pixar Fest at Disneyland. This is a festival running now through the summer, celebrating all things Pixar from Toy Story to Elemental. I have been looking forward to this event. You could say I've been un poco loco. I've been so excited. There are specialty foods and characters and entertainment. Fourtown is here, y'all. I hope you're excited too, Mam Fam. We are going to infinity and beyond, checking out the best of Pixar Fest. So grab your Luxo balls, don't forget no capes, and let's go. Pixar Fest is running now through August 4th, and it takes place at both of the theme parks here, Disneyland and Disney California Adventure, as well as Downtown Disney, and a little bit at the hotels. Of course, the most themed place you could stay for this event would be the new Pixar Hotel, which we've already done a video of. It's awesome. Highly recommend checking it out, especially because you can meet Bing Bong there. Again, you've got specialty food items all over the parks. You've got specialty food kiosks. Think a small food and wine style festival. Character specialty entertainment, merchandise. Like, I am overwhelmed with excitement, and I think the first thing to do is eat. I want to try a bunch of the Pixar themed food and drink over the weekend, so we are going to kick it off with the Spark. This is one of the 6 food and wine style booths. This one is of course themed to Soul. You can see Joe Gardner on the top of the booth. And I love that they've got all this specialty food and beverage themed, not only to Pixar in general, but individual movies and characters. Update. I got distracted. For good reason. Look at this straw. They have this and a couple other cute straws and bottle toppers. They had an Edna Mode and an alien macaron, but like, it's Panda May! Y'all, she's here. I might cry. All right, got some goodies from the Spark. First of all, shout out to Disneyland for providing trays, recyclable trays at their festival booths. Genius. But first up, I got the Supper Club chicken and potato waffles. This is made with a peach cobbler sauce and a cinnamon herb crumble. Interesting. And then I also picked up the Inspirational Flavors Beer Flight. Let's dig in. First up, the chicken and waffles. I think the chicken's like breaded, which I don't know why I expect. Oh, no, that's the potato. It's a potato. Nope. Okay. The chicken is breaded, and then there's the potato waffle too. I like the waffle. I like the peach and the cinnamon herb dressing. It's kind of giving like Thanksgiving stuffing a little bit. What I don't love is the chicken. I wish the chicken wasn't breaded. I feel like it'd be better if it was just like really good moist chicken thigh, like shredded up on here. And then I do like the waffle as well. The nice savory potato waffle is good with the balance of the sweetness of the peach, but the chicken's not my favorite. I'm not gonna lie to you. Now I'm gonna rate all my snacks on a Luxo ball scale, and I'm gonna give that a 4.5 Luxo balls out of 10. It's got some good components, but I don't need to eat it again. Now for the beer flight. Starting first with the Dust Bowl Brewing Company Porch Punch Imperial Fruit IPA. This feels like something I like because I like fruity IPAs. Oh. Yeah, that is like Hawaiian Punch and beer had a beautiful fruity baby. Fabulous, especially on a warm day. It's not too sweet and you can still taste the beer, but it's also not too hoppy like an IPA normally is. That's fabulous. Okay, now we have the Ballast Point Brewing Company. They actually have a brewery in downtown Disney. It's one of my favorite places to eat. And this is called the Grunion Pale Ale. It's pretty basic, tastes like, this is, my grandfather would say, a beer that tastes like beer. Light, refreshing, crisp, nothing super unique. But this one is very unique, because next up, I'm trying to get them out and not spill them. Next up is the Bottle Logic Brewing Aurora Borealis Honeydew Lime Hard Seltzer. Oh my God, it's so sweet. That's not for me. But if you like drinking kind of what tastes like drinking the sugar that they'd put onto snow cones, it's for you. And lastly, the Garage Brewing Company Prickly Pear Hefeweizen. This is a wheat beer, another of my favorite kind of beers, so let's try this. Oh, that's nice. Definitely a wheat beer, which is what like a Blue Moon is, but then you've got this distinct pear flavor, which is the same flavor that is in the slush in Pandora in Animal Kingdom. Not too sweet, just kind of cuts through the beer a little bit. My order of the beers, number 1 to the IPA, number 2 to the Hefeweizen, number 3 to the Pale Ale, and easy number 4 to the Seltzer. However, overall, I'm gonna give this bad boy, I'm gonna give it a 7 Luxos. I would not get the beer flight again, but I would absolutely get a bigger one of one of the two I liked a lot. And I always like beer flights because I like trying a bunch of different things. First snack complete, and on the look now for our first character. Now, in addition to classic Pixar characters that you can meet regularly here, like Woody and Buzz, or characters from Inside Out down on Pixar Pier, they've brought out a ton of specialty characters for this event, including The Incredibles. And you might be thinking, Molly, The Incredibles aren't that specialty. We love them, but we've met The Incredibles before. Yeah, so have I. But have you met them in their original super suits? Hi, Mr. Incredible. It's nice to see ya. I like your outfit. The original retro classic vintage. Yeah, did Edna design this one? No capes, I see. No capes. I got it. How's it? Bye. Met Mr. Incredible. Now checking out a few more things in the Hollywoodland area. First of all, you have this adorable Buzz photo op with the Buzz's wings. And then you also have the Drive-In Shorts Theater over here, which is so cute. It is designed to look like Cars from Cars, and then you're watching Pixar shorts on this theater right here. And they also have games themed to different Pixar shorts. This is so cute. There's all kinds of like beanbag tossing games for the Birds, Lava, and Lou. Look at the box. Lost and found, but look what letters are conveniently missing. I mean, stop it. Couple more games. You've got giant chess as seen in Jerry's game. And then you've got like a whack-a-mole for Boundin', and then Pixar ball toss. We're here a little bit early. The games haven't opened up yet, but this whole area comes alive at night because there's entertainment over here too. And this is just so cute. Quick question, what monsters are working at Pixar? Because just watch the I Lava You short, and how am I crying over a volcano? I mean, yeah, there's plenty of lava to be found there, and that's reason to celebrate. But like, how does Pixar get me to cry over inanimate objects? Stopped by our second of the 6 food booths. And when I say our, I'm here with my friend Megan, Miss Wizarding World. So make sure you're following her if you aren't already. So we're sharing all these goodies. This is from Hanger Management, the Inside Out themed booth. And it said to choose your emotional mac and cheese. So we're trying both. There's the Joyful Yellow Comforting Mac and Cheese with Happy Cheesy Puffs. And then there's the Angry Red Hot Mac and Cheese with Spicy Cheesy Crunch. You can also do the Mood Swing, which is one platter that splits both. And then we are also trying the Mood Stabilizer Mule. This is bourbon, watermelon liqueur, candied orange, and watermelon syrups, orange and lime juices, topped with ginger beer and garnished with watermelon candy. I love bourbon, but this feels like it's gonna be really sweet. I've also heard this is actually really spicy, so I'm excited to try it all. All right, let's try some mac and cheese. First up, Joy's. That's pretty good mac and cheese. It's really cheesy. It's pretty basic, but it's high quality. Like, it's nice and creamy. I like the crunch from the cheesy poofs. I'm giving this an 8 on the Luxo ball scale. Only reason it's not a 10 because it is really good, and I think you're getting a lot for the price. It's not that unique or exciting, but it's better than a lot of quick service mac and cheese. Now for this, which is bright in color. Whoa, that may be the spiciest thing I've ever eaten in a theme park. But as someone that loves spice, I'm giving this a 9. It's creamy, it's cheesy, but it is hot. If you are spice adverse, do not try this. Like, I'm surprised how hot it is. I think this might be the hottest, if not top 3 hottest things I've eaten in a theme park. Whoa. But it's got good flavor too, so I'm into it. But to wash it down, the mule. Oh. Now I was worried this would be really, really sweet, and while it is sweeter than like my normal bourbon cocktails, like an old fashioned, it's not overwhelmingly sickly sweet. The ginger beer is really balancing out those fruity liqueurs. Can't taste a lot of the bourbon, which may be because anger burned my taste buds off just now. But as far as like pre-mixed drinks go at a theme park, it's not bad. I'm gonna give this a 6 on the Luxo Ball scale. I'm not one that needs to drink a lot of pre-mixed cocktails in a theme park. I'd rather get a craft beer, especially in this park. But if you like bourbon and fruity drinks, you may enjoy it. We have found the winner, and that's to eat both at the same time. So I think getting the bowl of half and half or having someone to split with is the way, because the cheesy creaminess of the yellow one curbs how hot the red one is. And then it's like perfection. That's a 10. My nose is running. Hunting for more characters. Now they do have May and her mom Ming Lee, and it's not full Panda May, it's like halfway between Panda and Child, and they're very, very cute, but they're not out this moment.
Several days later.
Hello! Hi May, how are you?
Here.
How are you?
I'm doing great. How are you guys? You guys
Good.
are very lucky today.
Oh,
I see that you guys have a lot of red
Yeah.
and a lot of pink. OMG,
Yeah.
do you like pink too?
Pink's my favorite color.
Pink is?
Yeah,
It's one of my favorite colors. But my favorite color has to be red.
of course.
And then it's pink.
And
But
then pink.
It's green also.
Green like mom. Well, it's Mother's Day. It's nice you
It
two
is
are spending
Mother's Day.
time
It's been
together.
Mother's Day today. You guys
Yes.
want to know what I did for her this morning?
Yes.
Well, I made her chocolate bows this morning with my dad for
Oh,
breakfast.
were they delicious?
It was delicious.
It looks like Dad's a good cook, right?
He is.
Yeah.
He helped me wrap it. But
Oh,
I made
yeah.
the chocolate. I got to melt it, and then he wrapped it, and then we cooked it all together.
Oh my gosh.
But I tried to write Happy Mother's Day on the bow, but
Yeah.
it ended up just being a whole blob of chocolate.
A whole chocolate, but it's probably
But it was-
delicious,
it was
right?
so
delicious. Well, we let Jen clean up the mess.
Yeah. Oh, now is your panda in your? You've got your
digital
panda
pet?
safe.
Yes.
Yeah, in your
Sleeping
Tamagotchi.
right now.
Oh, she's
That's,
sleeping.
otherwise, it's always hungry.
Yeah. Oh, I understand. Now, are you gonna watch Fourtown later?
Yes.
We were thinking about. You know they're gonna be
You
here.
have to be there.
We love them.
You know,
big
I
fans.
can't keep my excitement in for Fourtown.
Same.
So I will probably be my panda form. So
Okay.
you guys will
We will
probably
look for
find
you.
me before I find you.
Full panda form. Okay, we will be there.
Supervising, please.
Okay, yes, we'll look for him too. Also as a panda, perhaps, kind of.
Yeah. I think
Like a.
maybe.
Okay, perfect.
Because I love you.
Hi, Doug. How are you?
Squirrel, I'm back.
Okay. Can I give you a hug? Is that okay? A hug? Is that okay?
He loves hugs. Thank you so
I
much
can.
for
I
cheese
will
right there. Yes, lots of shock is
Good at that. Very ferocious.
Thank you. Goodbye.
Goodbye.
I miss you even if you are still here.
Doug is here and he talks. He's got his talking collar on that he got from Up, and he's saying hello to everyone. And he's kind of roaming up and down this back path behind Grizzly River Run, but he's so cool and so cute. I'm obsessed with all the characters. Swung by the next marketplace, Porto Rosso Pasta. This is themed to Luca, and if you've seen Luca, you know they eat one thing in particular. And that is pasta with pesto, which, you know what? Sad Alan couldn't come on this adventure, but he can't eat this. So I'm glad I get to try it. This is the Porto Rosso pesto pasta. It's ribbon pasta tossed in basil pesto with potatoes and green beans, and they look like crispy green beans on top and crispy potatoes. We're also trying the Sea Monster lemonade. This is a non-alcoholic specialty drink with lemonade, white grape juice, peach syrup, and it's got blue citrus mango jellies on there. And then lastly, this is the Silencio Limoncello. It's got limoncello, amaretto, and Aperol liqueurs, blood orange syrup, lemonade, and house-made tea, garnished with some micro daisies. So a little bit of everything from Italia. Let's mix it up and go drinks first. First of all, the Sea Monster lemonade. Oh, that's pretty good. You can definitely taste both the lemonade and the grape juice, and since neither of those are too sweet, this is not a sickly sweet mocktail or non-alcoholic specialty cocktail as they often are. It's pretty delicious and refreshing, and then you've got all the cute jellies on there as well. I'm gonna try one of those. That consistency is not for me. But I'm gonna give it a 7 Luxo balls because I think as far as non-alcoholic specialty drinks go, it's pretty good. Now let's try the Silencio Limoncello. Oh, now that's lovely. Doesn't taste like there's a lot of alcohol in it, which either means 1, you can't taste it, or 2, there's not a lot of alcohol in it. But it's very refreshing. It's crisp. I like the lemony flavor. It's not too sweet. I like this more than the Mule, but not as much as the Beer Flight. So I'm gonna give it a 6.5 Luxo balls. And lastly, the pasta. In the movie, they do really good twirls. I don't know that I'm that good. Which, by the way, I watched Luca for not the first time, but I was rewatching Pixar movies to prepare to come to this event. And like, what a cute movie it is. Makes me cry every time, like all Pixar movies. Not pretty good. The potato chips aren't the crunchiest, or the green beans aren't the crunchiest, which I don't know if that's just because it takes me forever to eat anything. Yeah, I wish those had a little more zip, a little more snap. But the pasta itself, very flavorful and herbaceous. Not super heavy, tastes fresh. I like this. I'm gonna give this 8 Luxo balls. I would get this one again, for sure. Next round of feedings is from the Fourtown Favorites, Obsessed, the Turning Red themed booth. Grab 2 items. First up, the Red Panda Bao, which is a jumbo pork and vegetable bao with a chili garlic sauce, as well as the Panda Apocalypse, which is layers of chocolate chunk brownie, New York style cheesecake, and topped with orange and red cream cheese frosting. These look delicious, and I love turning red, so I hope it's true. First eat at Fourtown Favorites. I'm dressed for the occasion. You know what's up. Is this big bao bun, which is like the size of a cheeseburger pod, so pretty good portions, I will say, throughout the little festival booth so far. There's your inside. Yum. Gonna give her a good dunk. Yum. $10 Luxo balls. The bao is fresh and doughy, and it's got that stick to your roof quality that a good bao has. And then the filling, there's a pretty good amount of it. Not spicy on its own, very savory and herby because of all the vegetables. But then you dip it in this chili garlic sauce, which kicks it up a notch and adds some heat. Not as hot as the other mac and cheese, but definitely noticeable heat. This is awesome. I will be eating more of these before I go home. And now I'm gonna try our first dessert of today. I do love cheesecake brownies. I used to get one from the Great American Cookie Company in the mall. Look at that. There's so much frosting. Now, the cheesecake brownie part itself is delicious. Tangy cheesecake, nice rich brownie. Where it loses me is the frosting, and I love cream cheese frosting, but there's too much of it for me as someone who doesn't like sickly sweet things. I'm gonna give this a 3.5 Luxo balls. Listen, the brownie and the cheesecake is good, but it's not that unique. It's like almost as thick frosting as the dessert, which is too much for me. I don't know many people that would like this much frosting. So this is a pass for me, despite being adorably themed. Headed to go get a spot now for Better Together. This is the all-new parade that happens twice a day here in Disney California Adventure. And I was told by a local friend that we should stand down by Paradise Gardens because the way the parades work here is they go opposite directions. So the first parade steps off by Avengers Campus and finishes down by Paradise Gardens. The second parade runs the opposite route. A friend of ours told us that if you go to the end of the parade, they do like a little show stop number. So that's the best place to be. We snagged an awesome spot at the end of the parade route, and now we are waiting for the parade to arrive here. Got my patient pants on, but it is hard because Fourtown and Panda Bay should be here any second. Oh, the stickers! Hi, man! I love your shirt! Hi, man! Yeah! Hi, Carl! I did! Hi, Kevin!
Let's celebrate the
Another perfect day. This is the circle of sadness. Your job is to make sure that all the sadness stays in spite of it.
Truck. Hi, Woody! Oh, Miguel! Hey, Miguel! was so cute. Oh my gosh. First of all, I love the song. I love that it kicks off with like a remix of the Pixar lamp jumping on the ball. The floats were amazing. Obviously, big fan of the turning red float because of all the different characters on there. But I also really liked the Luca float and how it looks like they were sea creatures from the waist down. I loved Russell and riding Kevin. I loved the Bing Bong float. Like, what a cool parade. What fun vibes. Absolutely see that if you're here before Pixar Fest is over. I think we're going to go get some more food and then attempt to see it again because it's twice daily and we want to see it from the other way. But wow, a must-see. Now that we've seen Better Together and thoroughly just had dreams come true with Fourtown and Panda May, now it's time to finish off the marketplaces, starting with Gusteau's To Go. Of course, this is themed after Ratatouille.
Gusteau's? Your restaurant? You've led me to your restaurant.
And trying a couple of things here, starting with the Ratatouille Pizzetta. It's topped with mozzarella, eggplant, squash, zucchini, a drizzle of tomato sauce, and a wedge of French camembert. I do like cheese. Also doing the Gusteau macaron, which I think takes the cake for the cutest thing I've eaten so far. It's got a creme brulee mousse and a caramel center. Disneyland is known for their macarons, so excited to try that. And then trying one of the two cocktails here. This is the Le Critique Cognac Sidecar. It's got cognac, apricot liqueur, house-made fig syrup, strawberry puree, lemon juice topped with sparkling wine and garnished with a strawberry. Yum. All right, let's go to Gusteau's. I'm gonna start with this pizzette. I do like vegetables, so this is basically healthy since there are vegetables on it. You're welcome, kids. I don't even know how to eat this with this big chunk of cheese. Not gracefully. It's giving Lunchable. That's what the crust tastes like. Now, don't get me wrong, I loved Lunchables, specifically the pizza ones, but that's what the crunch reminds me of. It's kind of what the sauce reminds me of. When you get a big bite of delicious cheese, it changes the game a little bit. Oh man, that cheese is so good. It's hard for me right now because you know I love cheese so much and I want to give this big points for putting a big slab of French cheese on there, but the rest of it is kind of mid. But overall I like it and I think a lot of people would like this. So I think it's better than average. I'm gonna give it 7 Luxo balls. And yeah, part of that is my biased love of cheese. Now we have our dessert from Gusteau's, which again, cute as heck. Disneyland crushes it with the macaron. The cookies are always perfect. It's definitely sweet because it's creme brulee and it's a dessert, but it's not sickly sweet like the Fourtown dessert was. You've got all this light creme brulee filling in there. Definitely shareable. Easily the best sweet I've had. I'm giving it 9 Luxo balls. That's delightful. And lastly, the sidecar. Oh, hello. Easily my favorite cocktail I've had. You can taste the sparkling wine. You can taste the lemon. You can taste the strawberry. Can't taste a lot of the cognac, but it's pretty good. It's not too sweet. I'm gonna give this a 7. I think I would still rather drink a beer than this, but as far as the cocktails go, this is light, this is crisp, this is refreshing. You can taste that sparkling wine. Very good balanced cocktail. Pretty good for coming out of a booth. Went to our final of the festival marketplace's Elemental Table, which is themed after Elemental. Such a cute movie. Cried my eyes out watching that on the plane back from Japan last year. And this is the first plant-based item that I've seen at any of the marketplaces. It's smoked firewood, which is barbecue spiced impossible chicken with hot mustard sauce, pickles, and charred onions. And then I'm really excited about this because it's based on one of the items that you see them eating in the movie. It's the Coal Nut Whoopie Cookie Pie. So it's cake cookies baked with cocoa powder and filled with a lot of cream cheese icing. But there's that cute moment where Ember and her dad are making the coal nuts in the beginning. Okay, first up, the chicken without an E, so like chicken. There we go. I love meat, so I'm not a good person to judge impossible-based dishes, but I want to make sure I'm trying things in case you're a plant-based eater or a vegetarian and you want to know what it tastes like. It's not for me. Texturally, it throws me every time. It's really grainy. Like the breading is really grainy and salty. The topping's good, like the pickles and the mustard greens, like the hot mustard, that's actually really good. It's just, it tastes like a bad, really salty, not chicken nugget. So I am gonna give it 2 Luxos, and I tried. So I'm sorry, Megan tried it too, we had the same reaction. It's just not great. And that makes me sad, because if you're a plant-based eater, I want you to have something delicious. But let's go for dessert now. So much frosting. That's pretty good. The cake-based cookies are really dense. They're holding up nicely. I think it was chilled before because the frosting's not melting all over the place. I wish they were a little bit softer, but there's good flavor. The frosting's got some like citrus notes to it, so it's not super duper rich and heavy and sugary. I thought it was gonna be like the Fourtown icing, which was like too much, but I actually like this frosting. And there's an appropriate ratio of it between that and the cookies. So, not my favorite dessert. That still goes to the macaron, but I will give this 7 Luxos. Update on the frosting. I don't know that it's citrus now. It's definitely cream cheese though, but it's been chilled. So it's pretty good. This is a big shareable dessert too. Okay, now we're headed down Buena Vista Street because they've hidden 50 Pizza Planet trucks all over Disneyland. The Pizza Planet truck, of course, appeared originally in the first full-length Pixar film, Toy Story, and it actually is hidden in every Pixar movie since. So it's kind of a fun Easter egg to look for in the movies, and I love that they brought it here. When I say they've hidden them all over, I mean like in shop windows, in restaurants, in ride queues, on rides themselves, on parade floats, 50 different Pizza Planet trucks. But we think a few shop windows might be a good place to start and see if we can find a few. Now, also, I'm not going to show you where all 50 are, if I even find all 50, because you know, part of the fun is finding them, but let's see what we can scope out. Jackpot, found one up on this shelf right here in the candy shop. Looks like Vanellope von Schweetz made it. Found another one next door at Pfeiffer Fiddler and Practical Pig Cafe. This is the Starbucks in this park, and I like that they're all themed to wherever they are. Okay, here's another one. Up on this second-story patio right here, it's outside of iWorks, an optometrist office. Actually nod to iWorks, the original animator of Mickey. That's not the point. But if you want to learn more stuff like that, you can watch my Secrets of this Park video. Anyway, there's one on the table right there, which is Holly Mint Property Associates, which is the name of the realty office that Walt and Roy first had their office in Hollywood. It was in the back, they rented a back room of Holly Mont Realty. Continuing our quest for the Pizza Planet trucks, we assume if anyone's gonna have one, it's gonna be the collector. I mean, that's what he does. So, only for the sake of finding the Pizza Planet trucks, and definitely not because it's my favorite ride in this park, we're gonna go ride Guardians of the Galaxy Mission Breakout just to look for that Pizza Planet truck. Found one on the way to Guardians next to Terran Treats, the little churro cart in this land. I like that it says Terrestrial Sustainment Conveyor. Due to the unknown contents and possible biological contamination, this specimen is being kept cryogenically frozen. Funny.
You raise your hands, I get the clearance, and the chaos begins. It's a foolproof plan.
Oh, I'm gonna take this.
Okay, that's the best Pizza Planet truck we found so far because it's Twilight Zone Tower of Terror themed. If you didn't know that this ride used to be Tower of Terror, then they rethemed it to be Guardians of the Galaxy. But the Pizza Planet truck had like the swirl from the Twilight Zone logo. It had E = MC squared because that flies by you when you're in the room going forward in the elevator in the Disney World one when it's like bum 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 bum. It also, in the front seat, it had the elevator permit, which is a really cool Easter egg still in Tower of Terror in Florida. The numbers on the permit are actually a date, and it's the day that the Twilight Zone debuted in the 50s. Additionally, the inspection certificate for the elevator, it was signed by an inspector named Cadwallader, which is a reference to an episode of The Twilight Zone in which the devil himself was disguised under that name, and that's who signed off on your elevator, which is pretty scary. They also had a poster in there for the Tip Top Club, which is a poster you can see in the lobby of the Twilight Hotel. So that Easter egg was really mini Easter eggs, and I loved it. mission accomplished. Thank you so much to Max, the most magical cast member who made sure we saw the Pizza Planet truck, and it's themed to Tower of Terror, which is delightful. Now, I think that's all the ones I'm going to point out because I don't want to ruin the game for anyone else coming, but I will roll a montage if we see any other cute ones, so roll that footage. Now, the parade is going to step off again shortly, and we are going to watch it for a second time because I want to see the floats on the other side. But I think we need to pick up a little something for my waving hand. Look how silly this is. It's a Magic Key gift, and it's a Panda May hand. And I'm going to wave at all the characters with it, especially the first time we saw it, Papa Lee was on the other side, and he's adorable. So I'm excited to see the parade again. Hope you are too. Just love that parade, and it was even better at the second one because it's a little darker out, so there's some details like the Luxo lamp and the inside out core memory balls, like they're actually lit up and you can see the Luca float better. It's just such a cute parade. I love the music. It's poppy, it's fun, tons of unique characters. I mean, I don't know why I'm a 35-year-old woman like giggling over a fictional boy band like from a Pixar movie, but Fourtown had me like just feeling like I was a child at an NSYNC concert again. So obsessed with this parade. I loved it. I loved it both times. Somehow even more the second time. Had a wonderful first day so far exploring Pixar Fest. Whoa, check out that thing. I'm gonna have to look at that bad boy in the day more. You know, I was gonna say I thought this had every Pixar movie on it, but I have yet to see anything from A Bug's Life off the top of my head, or Good Dinosaur, or Lightyear. Like, I mean, I guess technically Buzz is places, but not actual Lightyear, like maybe Socks the Cat. But most Pixar IPs represented up here. Anyway, now I am zooming right across the way into Disneyland Park because they have special Pixar fireworks. The nighttime show is called Together Forever, a Pixar nighttime spectacular, and it's either presented with just projections down Main Street and on the castle on It's a Small World, or it's presented with fireworks. But remember, we're in California where it gets windy. They don't always happen because if it's too windy due to City of Anaheim rule, they're not allowed to present them. So wish us luck.
Listen, it was quite delightful meeting you, but I have to study my scare.
I'm too sad to walk.
I'm waiting.
When it all ends, I'll have old Buzz Lightyear to keep me company. For infinity and beyond.
I would like to speak to someone at Pixar or Disney Creative, because what monster put the Toy Story 3 incinerator scene back to back with the up scene where he's looking at the adventure book to the slow married life theme? You know how Pixar movies make you feel as though you've been sucker punched in the heart? Anyway, that show's great. It was so magical. I didn't think it was gonna happen because they came on and gave us the warning, like it might not happen because of the wind, and then it did. Buzz Lightyear flies, and the Up House comes out, and it was so much fun. Pixar music and scenes, and the projections are amazing, and there's fun surprises like the skeletons from Coco coming out on top of the roofs, and it was just like, it's a wonderful fireworks show. I'm sure it's wonderful without fireworks as well. If you're only here on a night on the weeknights, they typically only do the, like Monday to Thursday, they'll do just projections, and then Friday through Sunday nights, they'll do the fireworks too. Try and see with the fireworks, because if you don't get fireworks, you don't get Buzz and Up House. But even just the projections and the music, and like, so good. And I never in a million years thought I would get to see a fireworks show that features Fourtown. Like, how cool is that that movie is now such a big hit and like very prominent in the Disney ethos. So anyway, amazing. I think one more snack before the day is done and we head into day 2 of Pixar Fest. For our final feeding of the evening, headed fittingly into Alien Pizza Planet. Because in addition to the marketplaces, there are dozens and dozens of specialty items for Pixar Fest around the different restaurants. So you might see special drinks and desserts and all kinds of things. And here at Alien Pizza Planet, they've got 2 items that were calling my name. They also have that super cute alien macaron, but it sells out really early. So if you want to get that, make sure you mobile order it early and reserve yours. Alien Pizza Planet, normally not my top spot to eat. I do think the pizza's better than puffy pizza. It's sliced pizza, and then they've got some pastas and garlic bread and stuff. But when you've got a specialty cheeseburger pizza, I had to try it. All right, here are the items. For starters, we have the Cosmic Chili Pasta. This has got jalapeno cheddar pinwheel pasta, spiced chili, crushed corn chips, and green onions. And this right here is a cheeseburger pizza slice. It's quite literally got burger patties chopped up on it with pickles, American and cheddar cheese, ketchup, tomato sauce, and mustard on a sesame seed pizza crust drizzled with house sauce. So these things could either be incredible or the opposite of that. All right. First up, this pasta, which I want to try the noodle on its own. It just tastes like a noodle. It seemed like it was good. Oh, nope, there's a little spice. But it's not as aggressive as I thought it would be, but it definitely has heat. Okay, here we go. You know what? I don't hate this. It's kind of like tachos, except for instead of potato barrels, you're getting noodles. The chili's good. There's beans in it. I like the crispiness from the Fritos. Lots of cheese in that bite I had. Feels like something a college student made 2 in the morning, but I kind of like it. I would eat that again, especially for the huge portion, very shareable for the price. I'm giving this 7.5 Luxos with no shame. Now for the za. The flavor's good, but it being a burger patty and not ground beef is really throwing me off. It feels like it should be ground beef. Crust isn't the best, but I like the house sauce. It's like Big Mac sauce. I like the zestiness from the pickle. I wish there were more pickles on here. Maybe that they were diced on there, and I wish the burger was ground beef. I actually think the pasta's better than this, but this is kind of fun. I don't know that I would need to eat this again. I'm gonna give it a 5 Luxos, because it's just fine. And with that, we've officially wrapped the first day of Pixar Fest. Coming back tomorrow to meet some more characters and try some more of the exclusive snacks, see some of the entertainment I didn't get to see. So I will see you then, just a few moments. But for now, I'm gonna continue eating this giant platter of pasta. Good night. Good morning from day 2 of Pixar Fest, where we have found the cutest Pixar display in downtown Disney. It's Buzz and Woody, and I'm screaming over how adorable they are. They even say Pixar on the back, and like Buzz has his little swirly chin and everything. Obsessed. They match very well with these posters we saw in Cars Land earlier that are different Pixar movies. I mean, everything's just so cute. And now made our way back into Disneyland Park, the OG, my favorite Disney theme park in the entire planet. I think that stands true even after being Tokyo Disney Sea. Maybe, I don't know. This is a conversation for another time. But this is OG, this is where Walt actually went, and there's a bunch of really fun Pixar Fest stuff that we have not checked out yet, including some of those really unique characters that I've been dying to meet. You like my ears? Yeah, you want to wear them? The alien. He's the alien from Toy Story. Do you know him? The claw. Did you get a prize? Next time. Next time. Walking into Disneyland is just pure magic. Had a magical moment with Dale, who was just roaming about, and then saw Cruella riding a truck. Like, it's just so wonderful walking in here. Truly the happiest place on earth. Hi, Bert. Hello.
So good to see you.
You too. Are you off on a jolly holiday? Yeah, you gotta get it going.
It's like one of those wind-up toys. You just gotta keep going until it goes.
Disneyland is just magic. We're walking through Fantasyland, and Mary Poppins and Bert and the Pearly Band are riding the carousel, and Mary Poppins was riding Jingles, which was the horse dedicated to Julie Andrews. And then the band played Let's Go Fly a Kite as the carousel was spinning, and like, it's just magic here. Okay, back to Pixar. Which I guess this is on theme because this is how I look watching every Pixar movie. Made it to our destination of the Fantasyland Theater. This is a little theater kind of tucked right at the back of Fantasyland, almost into Mickey's Toontown. And there are a couple of things happening here for Pixar Fest. One, the Troubadour Tavern, the little snack stand here, has a bunch of specialty items. Got a mobile order in for those. This is also where you're gonna find the Pixar Pals dance party. There's a cute little show with some of your favorite Pixar characters, dance party moments, and then it's also where there's a ton of character meet and greets. So this is where you're gonna find characters from Luca, Elemental, Onward, Brave, and more. And I am giddy about meeting some of these characters, especially I'm so excited to meet Wade and Ember. So cute, there's all these cute photo ops from Monsters Inc. and Up, and finally a little Bugs Life representation. They've also got Cars and Onward. Now the line's cut right now for Barley and Ian, so I'm gonna have to see it in a little bit. Additionally, the dance party's about to start, and she said, cast member said that's pretty continuous throughout the day, and then the characters just kind of come out and rotate all day long. I'm obsessed. All right, got quite the haul from Troubadour Tavern. Highly recommend mobile ordering because it's quite busy. These are the Firetown mac and cheese bites from Elemental. They're fried Gouda mac and cheese bites tossed in a 4-chili rub. This is the Una Papa Loca stuffed potato themed to cocoa. It's got chicken al pastor, cheese, avocado salsa, and sour cream topped with onion, cilantro, and a spiced corn chip crumble. Right here we have the Mixed Emotions popcorn. It's ube flavored popcorn with M&Ms, pretzels, and freeze-dried Skittles. That's themed to Inside Out. We've also got the Lotso Berry Lemonade. This is strawberry lemonade with sweet cream topper and a strawberry fruit bar shoved in there. And lastly, the Adventurers Out There Cold Brew themed to Up. This is a dark chocolate cold brew with butterscotch topper, wafer cookie, and confetti balloons. Woo! All right, let's try some Pixar themed food, shall we? First up, Lotso's Lemonade. The cream on top is very sweet, but I really like the lemonade. Tart and refreshing, not sickly artificial fruit flavored sweet. It tastes like natural strawberry lemonade. If I got this again, I would ask for it without the topper, which I think I'd have to wait in the long standby queue to do that. But this is a pretty cute and pretty fun, and I like that it comes with a popsicle, non-alcoholic drink. I give this 7 Luxo balls. Next up, the Up Cold Brew. Now, Disneyland often does specialty cold brews, and they're kind of hit or miss for me because sometimes they're way too sweet, but sometimes they're just the right amount of sweet and whimsy. Let's see how this one is. That is delightful. It tastes like chocolate milk, and cold brew had a beautiful baby. Maybe I didn't get too much of the syrup, but it's not super duper sweet. The butterscotch isn't too sweet either. It's definitely sweeter than I normally drink, but I would absolutely get this one again. That's delightful. I give this 8.5 Luxo balls. Next up, the popcorn. Let's get in here, look at that. I like that they have freeze-dried Skittles in here because I think freeze-dried Skittles are fun. I don't know how I feel about freeze-dried Skittles plus M&Ms. Oh! All right, I don't love the chocolate and Skittle combination. Popcorn's fine, it's not super flavored. It kind of tastes like Trix or any other fruity cereal. I love the freeze-dried Skittles. I think they're such a fun consistency. They're super crunchy. Pretzels taste like pretzels, M&Ms taste like M&Ms. I think this is fun. I think it's shareable. I love the vintage-looking Disneyland popcorn cartons that they've had forever. This is not my favorite of the treats just because it's kind of like not as fun, I think, as some of the like more extravagant things. And obviously a lot of people could snack on this, especially if you've got little ones that kind of all want to have a little treat. So I will award this 5.5 Luxo balls. All right, gonna try the potato now. I do love a baked potato. There's a lot of filling in here. It's a good sized potato. Gonna get some of this chicken. Sorry, the dance party started. There's no characters yet. It's just some cast members like leading kids in dance moves, and they're doing a dinosaur dance. And I like it. That's actually got a little bit of heat. I love that Disneyland food sometimes has a more zestier flavor profile than Disney World food just because of the audience they're catering to. A lot of locals here, and the food has to be unique and different here for people to spend money on it because they come so regularly versus Disney World, a lot of stuff stays the same. That's actually got a lot of great flavor. The chicken is nice and moist. It's not dry. The potatoes cooked well, not overdone. Lots of cheese. I'm loving this like spicy avocado salsa on top. That's excellent. Definitely very shareable. Could be lunch or a snack split between a couple people. I'm gonna give that one 8 Luxo balls. And lastly, the fried mac and cheese bites. I've heard these are amazing, so. They actually have heat, like even more than the potato. Not as much as the mac and cheese, but like good zesty spice, creamy mac and cheese in there. These get 10 Luxo balls. Hi Amber, hi Wade, I love you! This whole area is so cute. I love all the photo ops. My personal favorite is Guinevere from Onward, and it's got all these funny bumper stickers on there, including a D20, which is the dice in Dungeons and Dragons, because that's like there's a lot of D&D references in that movie. So obviously Alan loves it too. I also really like the Up photo op. It's just really cute. And the way that it works around here, it's a little bit different than normal like character experiences. There's a bunch of different character spots. There's Merida, Up, Onward, Luca, and Elemental. And then there's the Playtime Party, which is led by a couple of dancers. To start, they just do like dancing with the kids, but then some of the characters come out as well. And it kind of just is consistently lots of things happening. As a pro tip, some cast members told us that it's usually the busiest first thing in the morning and last thing at night. In the middle time, this lasts for like 6 hours during the day. So the middle part might be less crowded. It's already way less crowded than when we were here during the first show. There's also a very cute little coloring station outside Luca's area with coloring pages and little bookmarks to color. So basically, if you're a Pixar fan, you should hang out here for a little bit because between the dance party, all the really fun photo ops that are so detailed and the characters, there's a lot to check out and the vibes are great. Hi Wade, how are you? Hi Ember, it's so nice to meet you. How are you? How are things in Elemental City? Are they amazing? Ember, have you gotten in touch with your sensitive side yet? Is she crying yet? Little bit. A little bit. Aww. Oh, y'all are so cute.
All right, let's rock and slide. Rock and slide.
And we pop and pop. Back. 2 more times, drop and whoa. Back. One last time. You want something?
Hey! Hey guys, how are you? And nice to meet you, Barley. It's a pleasure. Hi, Ian. How are you? We were checking out your van, Guinevere. She's beautiful. I mean, it's your pride and joy, right? She was trusty on your adventure. Yeah, she helped out a lot. Can I see the back of your vest? Oh man, the coolest. So I met Wade and Ember, and then I watched the dance party, and the characters not only dance on the stage, but they came out and danced in the crowd too. And y'all, Sadness was killing me. Sadness doing all these dances with that look on her face had me in the giggle fits. And then Ian and Barley came out and I met them. So Russell and Doug were out there too. Merida's out now. I'm in line to meet Luca and Alberto, and then I've seen pretty much everyone that's here. My best advice if you're coming to this is have your patient pants, because these aren't traditional meet and greets where they have like specific set times, and they're kind of just rotating, and you kind of know where they're gonna be, and then a few minutes before they come out, the cast members will be like, okay, if you wanna meet them, come out, get in line. So, and they've been cutting the lines really quickly after the characters come out because people line up so quickly. So if you have a specific character you want to meet, my best advice is to be kind of eyes up on that location and be ready to jump in line ASAP as soon as you hear those cast members say that they're going to meet soon. Hi, Luca! How are you? Hello, Alberto! Good to see you guys. Is that your Vespa? Oh my gosh! Wow! Does it go really fast? Who goes faster? Are those your fish? You've been fishing, right? I'm so proud of you. And how's school? Are you learning a lot? Yeah, so much. So much. I just love that everything for Pixar Fest is so cute. Like, look at this sign that says Pixar and the light is on. It's just everything is so themed and so detailed. Met all the characters that were on my list here at the Pixar Playtime area at Troubadour Tavern and the Fantasyland Theater. So fun. Now I took several hours to meet all those characters, eat all the snacks and see all the things. So if you are here for like more than just Pixar Fest and you're doing a whole bunch of Disneyland stuff, just know it can take a little bit of time. Maybe pick like one set of characters or two set of characters that you want to meet. But I loved that the dance party brought the characters out on the floor and got you some good character interaction without actually needing to queue up. And of course, with any good event at a Disney park, you're gonna get specialty merchandise. So let's check out the Pixar Fest exclusives. Pixar Fest Child's Tee. Pixar Fest Child's Hoodie. Pixar Fest Bucket Hat. It's reversible. Pixar Fest Mug. Pixar Fest Pin. Pixar Fest Water Bottle. Socks. Different socks. Spirit Jersey. Cap. Tote made from recyclable materials. Adult T-shirt. Adult Hoodie. I like the hood. Magnet. Different magnet. Ornament. Magic Key Pin. And Magic Key T-shirt. There's also a variety of collectibles, including a Coco popcorn bucket, an Alien Pizza Planet truck popcorn bucket, a Doug popcorn bucket, a Slinky Dog sipper, and the straws and bottle toppers I showed earlier. And now there's one final place for entertainment that I have not been yet. Let's go to Club Pixar. Club Pixar is located in Hollywoodland, just outside of Monsters, Inc. Mike and Sully to the Rescue. It's where I met Mr. Incredible in his OG outfit yesterday. It's also where that cute Cars themed drive-in is parked where you can play the games. But in the afternoon, like late afternoon, evening times, they also have some live entertainment. And these really cool neon signs that I'm kind of obsessed with. Pixar is kind of that whole area, but the stage part is essentially a big dance party. And then every so often there's a performance. There seem to be a couple ones that rotate. The ones we saw were one, the dancers dancing out the different emotions from Inside Out, and like I legitimately got sad when they were doing Sadness, and they included Anxiety, who's going to be in the new Inside Out too, so I'm excited to see that. They also did one set that they did all different dances themed to different Pixar movies, and the dancers are incredibly talented, like such good dancers, high energy, and then the rest of the time they're just playing music, and it's just a fun atmosphere with the games and the photo ops and the snack areas back there. The dancing is incredible, don't get me wrong, and it's a great place to like blow off steam, or there's like little kids just crushing it on the dance floor, and the atmosphere over there is great. But of all the entertainment we saw, I would put this one lower on my priority list just because obviously the parade or the dance party that actually had the characters in it, or especially the fireworks, more of a must do if you're here for a short amount of time. But still very fun, and I love the neon lights. Well, that is a wrap on Pixar Fest here at the Disneyland Resort, and y'all, no surprise, I loved it. I had the best time here at Pixar Fest. I'm a huge Pixar fan. Buzz Lightyear is my favorite Pixar character. I love so many of the movies. I love the ones I grew up with, like the Toy Story franchise, Monsters, Inc., Incredibles, and then I love the more recent ones as well, especially Turning Red, Onward, Elemental, Inside Out. Pixar are just such good movies, and they just tug on the heartstrings, and I love that there's this whole festival celebrating them. I think my favorite thing out, oh gosh, it's so hard to choose. It's really a toss-up between the fireworks with Buzz Lightyear flying and the parade with Fourtown and Panda May. Both those things were such highlights for me. And if out at the Disneyland anytime before the event ends, I cannot tell you to prioritize those two things enough. I also love looking for the Pizza Planet trucks all over. I think that's such a fun, like, free activity to do while you're here. Shout out to my friend David Vaughn. He does Disneyland News and has a great Instagram. He has a highlight saved with almost all of them. So if you want to cheat a little bit and know where to look for a few, go check his out. Additionally, I had a great time trying the food. I love that they had the little food booths. There were some real winners. I especially loved those mac and cheese bites, the potatoes, the hanger management fiery mac and cheese, the macaron from Gusteau's. There was a lot of good food at this event too, which it's no surprise, it's Disneyland. But overall, I had just a wonderful, wonderful time. I hope this video was helpful. If you're coming to Pixar Fest, definitely let me know your favorite Pixar movie or your favorite Pixar character down in the comments. And in the meantime, friends, make sure to rate, review, subscribe, follow us on social media, come hang out with the Mam Fam in Discord. We got more Disneyland content coming soon, so stay tuned for that as well. And until next time, friends, I'm Molly, and it has been truly so magical. To infinity and beyond, Mam Fam. Night!